Good afternoon, student. This is Vijay Vane. This is the first video for your class. In this class, we will see about the flower. Flower is very essential part of the plant as the seed that we see and from which the new plant born. So, where this seed germinate or born is the important question. So, to produce this seed is the main function of the flower. So how it produce and what are the necessary part of that flower so that they are able to produce this seed, we have to see today. So today we will see the structure of flower. So in diagram you can see the pedicel, which is the lowermost part of the flower. So pedicel is the part which is attached to the stem of the plant. We have already seen what is stem. If you see above the pedicel, you will see the thalamus. Thalamus is the bulge portion. Bulge means जिसको हम बोलेंगे फुगीर. फुगीर एक पोर्शन रहता है, उसको आपको बोलना है thalamus. Then from this thalamus there arise two leaf-like structure which are called sepals. Now you have to remember or you have to differentiate between the leaf and the sepal. The part of the flower which is looking like leaf, they are not leaf, they are sepals. Then after sepal you can see the number of colorful planes. So that planes are nothing but the petals. In different flower these are of different color. For example, you might have seen the rose, they are of different color. So that color is of that petals. So it may be red, it may be pink, it may be green, etc. So the color of the flower is mainly due to these petals. Now we have to see its very important part. Now look at the center of the flower and in the middle part. At the bottom you will see egg-like structure. So that egg-like structure is nothing but the ovary. And inside ovary you will again see some zigzag structure which is just like a small grain. So that granular structure is nothing but the ovule. Now look at that ovary again. You will see three tube-like structure arising from it. From the center there is one tube and from left hand and right hand side of that tube another two tubes are there. So let's see its name one by one. Central tube is called carpel. It is divided into two parts. See it properly. The upper head-like structure is called stigma and the tube connected to that stigma is nothing but the style. So this combined stigma and style together is called the carpel. You can see the same structure for the side tube also. There is head-like portion on the top which is called anther and again tube-like structure attached to it is called filament. So this anther plus filament together called the stamen. Now these two parts which is carpel and the stamen, we have to see it in detail because these are responsible to produce the seed. So the central tube-like structure which is called carpel is the female part. On the other hand, the side tube-like structure which is stamen is nothing but the male part. So here in this diagram we can see the male and female part in one flower itself. So such plant or flower is called the unisexual flower or plant because both male and female part is present in the same plant or flower. Now we will see how the seed is formed. So there are the sequence of steps that occurs and the seed will form. So first look at the stamen again. There is the filament and the anther. Now there will be the production of pollen grain in the filament. This pollen grain will get transferred on the stigma part of the carpel. Now this is very important. Pollen grains are produced in the stamen, which is the male part. Now pollen grain need to be transferred to the stigma, which is the female part. So this is the very important step in the production of the seed. So you have to remember it properly. So this transfer of the pollen grain from the anther part to the stigma part is called the pollination. So once the pollen grains appear on the stigma, it will come down to the style and it will come to ovary, then to ovules it will get fused. So there will be the fertilization between the ovule and the pollen grain, and from this fertilization the seed process formation will start. So how does this fertilization takes place? How does this seed appear? How it is protected? All this we will see in the next period or in next class, I think. Okay. So for today it's over. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.